Oh boy. What's hilarious? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bin Podcast, your favorite podcast on earth. I'm Mikey Thaman here to bring you this week's Rage. But first, before we do that, Brenna, we have breaking news. Happy birthday, Brenna! Woo! Give it up. 21. Finally, we can stop sneaking Brenna into bars. Finally. You know, the mustache was getting a bit silly. You know, it was so long. Like, no one, yeah, from Hawaii. The hardest state to fake an ID for is Hawaii, and they picked Hawaii. Can I get a sound check from you guys? I know that there were some updates. I had to change my shit. You guys are very quiet to me. I need you louder, please. Okay, baby. Shouldn't you have been here on time? No, you aren't. Half an hour before the show starts is on time. Liar. Liar. 20 minutes before the 20 minutes late, yeah. But anyway, happy birthday, Brenna. Do you have any special birthday plans, you special little birthday girl, you? Yeah. Sorry for the baby noises. I don't know what she's doing. She's trying to summon some sort of demon, but I can't figure out what kind. She's not very good at it. Not this time. Oh, that sounds dreadful. Man, you want to talk about disappointing ass fuck? I'm thinking it's going to be this cool ass scene. No, it wasn't cool at all. It was a burp. It wasn't cool. Yeah. He's way better at it. Oh, no one can fucking hear you guys. Awesome. There we go. Gotta love technology. Awesome. All right, we're starting the show over. Here we go. Starting over. And we're back. Welcome to the Bin Podcast. Happy birthday, Brenna! Yay, you can go into bars legally now. Yay. Any big plans for your special day, special girl? You guys can't act. That's the problem. You guys are shitty actors. I acted my ass off just now. This is still not working. Mother bitch. What is wrong with this
thing? So please take that back.
All right, now they can hear you. Happy birthday, Brenna! Any big plans for the special girl on her special day?
Fuck you guys.
Yeah! Third time's a charm.
Brenna, I'm with you. Can we start a union?
Yes,
I wish y'all would unionize. I wish y'all would. Do it. Do it. I'll join the union. I'll take all the benefits. Say that shit again. We are a fucking collective. I wish y'all would unionize. We're just pay ourselves. Who are we unionizing against? Shartan? He's not even here. He's in the truck.
Yeah.
We can't even. What are we gonna do?
Our corporate overlords are not taking. You're not.
How are we gonna picket him? He's in a fucking moving. He's in a moving vehicle. We can't picket him. We'll die. That's dangerous.
Speaking of picketing, did you see what happened to Drew Barrymore and her show?
Ooh.
No.
Oh yeah, I heard she got
Well, if you don't, hey, if you don't know, let's look it up and don't.
Let's learn something new today.
I said Barrymore. God, fuck, I quit. I'm done. I'm done with everything today.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
Jesus has nothing to do with it.
Oh, after a man approaches? Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, her show is back.
Her show.
Hi, Carl.
But isn't she like
Yay.
dancing through loopholes because she's got no writers that they're in SAG or something?
You mean she doesn't have her writers? Yes.
Mm.
Her writers are picketing outside of her show.
Well, that's good.
And also, the other loophole that she was trying to jump through was that she's not having actors on there to promote studio stuff.
Here we go. 30 seconds. Perfect. That's what I like to see. 30-second news blurbs. Hit me.
That's all you need.
God damn it, wrong screen. Hit me. Hit me.
Has been trending overnight because the Writers Guild of America is not happy with her decision to resume production on her talk show, all during the writer's strike. Now, in a statement.
Okay, I'll read it here. I made a choice to walk away from the MTV Film and Television Awards because I was the host, and it had a direct conflict with what the strike was dealing with, which was studios, streamers, film, and television. It was also in the first week of the strike, and so I did what I thought was the appropriate thing at the time to stand in solidarity with the writers. And to be clear, our talk show actually wrapped on 4/20, so we never had to shut down the show. However, I am also making the choice to come back for the first time in this strike for our show that may have my name on it, but is bigger than just me. I own this choice. We are in compliance with not discussing or promoting film and television that is struck of any kind. We launched live in a global pandemic. Our show was built for sensitive times and has only functioned through what real world is going through in real time. I want to be there to provide what writers do so well, which is a way to bring us together or help us make sense of the human experience. I hope for a resolution, I guess, for everyone as soon as possible. We have navigated difficult times since we first came on air. And so I take a step forward to start season 4 once again with an astute humility.
Bollocks.
Jesus.
Like,
no.
You know, the worst part is I really like Drew Barrymore. I really like her.
So it was okay for her to walk away from MTV, right?
Yeah.
So it was okay because that wasn't actually benefiting her.
Right. I mean,
she's just a host, right? But her show,
that's
because
different.
her show benefits her. That's a different story.
That's different.
So
don't bring that up. That's different. This is helping my pocket, so it's different.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's not like she's short of a few quid.
Are you guys? Hold on, real quick. Carl Krieger says, "Are you guys Swedish because your stream showed up in the Swedish streamers category?" The Swedish one is there. He's in the truck today. You just got us English speakers today, but he'll be back later.
Yeah.
And the hurdy-gurdy geezer will be back next week
to eat some fermented animal that's been underground
fermented shark.
Yeah, do not
ferment
look
everything
up that video. Do not look up that video.
Oh, we need to make a short of Zartan opening up that fucking can of Shastruming. Like, we have to put that into a short and like show it all in his beard, and the fact that the can looked like a baseball.
In fact, that should be a GIF for Zartan.
I'll be on. I'll work on it. I gotta find it in his fucking in his social media though. It's not
it'd be an Outback catalog. We just flip it and.
You know that's from 5 years ago, right? You ever tried to look up something on Facebook from 5 fucking years ago? This is a brand new mouse. I'm gonna burn out the scroll on this trying to find that thing. It's way down in there.
Mikey, you still getting the hair out of your mouse? Have you not got one of them like fiber optic ones, you know, with the light.
Hair? What are you talking about? Hair? Who has hair in their mouths?
You said you're going to burn it out, so you must have hair in it. You must have one of them little ones with the balls in it.
The scroll, dude. The
scroll.
scroll.
The
It's got the
top part.
scroll.
Oh, I don't even use my mouse.
We know.
Yeah.
Because you haven't downloaded the mouse program onto your hard drive.
This is my mouse.
The inside joke on that, for you guys who don't know, is Wayne refused to fucking get Facebook. We bought him a laptop for like the show, right? Because he was using his phone forever and it sucks, and we were getting annoyed by it. So we got him a laptop, and then he refused to fucking like do anything to it. We're like, "Can you like download Skype?" Oh no,
Just do something.
I don't want to put any viruses on my computer. No, this is gonna be a clean work computer only. Only what? Dude, watch porn on it. Nobody fucking cares. But can you fucking download Facebook? Or can you open up Facebook?
For the record, I have not watched porn on this computer.
You should. Who cares? We don't fucking care.
But I'm not gonna.
He's gonna now. Now that he has permission, he's totally gonna.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, but you have full permission to fucking wank off. You're the Lord. You're the Lord Wanker of Essex. If you weren't wanking it on the computer, then what the fuck is the point?
By the way,
what's your point?
That is my official title.
The Lord Wanker of Essex.
I can officially put that on my passport.
So, as Lord Wanker of Essex, explain your people.
Okay, this is the footage.
Oh,
there you go.
That escalated quickly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Let's just go for
So basically, let me give some context to this. This lady in Peckham in southeast London is apparently trying to return some goods that she bought. She's trying to get a refund from this fella here. And this is where it goes. Mikey, play.
Yo, shout out to her for popping him with that fucking basket. Yo, fuck off me, dog. Oh, hold on. Get that refund. Bam! Get your ass off me. Get your big ass.
Whoosh.
Yeah, you better hold the basket on him, because the basket coming back, motherfucker. What's up? What's up?
You think it's a game?
Get fucked up with this basket, son.
Continue.
She still got the handle.
broke off. I love that.
But at this point, in the audio, she's looking at the person who is filming this and saying, "Please, thank you for filming this."
There is no audio.
No, I know. That's why I'm doing the commentary. You fucking dickhead.
I guess there's a different video with audio that we didn't have, that you were not privy to.
Yeah, the one that he didn't send me. Got it.
Yeah.
No, there's a reason for it.
Because it's a secret. It's a secret video.
Because there's swearing in it, and I'm.
Yeah, we don't fucking swear on this show.
Yeah, fuck you, cunt.
Yeah, you say cunt every other fucking word. You don't want to play the fucking video with bad words on it. Listen to you.
No, I'm giving you the footage off, but that's available to us.
All right. No, we'll find that. No,
Carry
wait.
on.
No,
Carry
wait.
on.
This is your fault.
Shut up.
So now I want you to do the voices now. I'm gonna rewind it. And you
All
do the
right.
voices. You do
Here we
the
go.
voices.
Right, all right, go on.
Would you like it full speed, or you want me to do like half speed?
Give me half speed.
Okay.
Give me half speed.
I was about to say, I don't think he can talk that fast. This shit pops off pretty quick. All right, here we go. And
British thing.
Action.
British thing.
Let go of me, you rotter. Let go of me. I will hit you with my basket. I really will. Best you stop pressing me. Best you stop pressing me. I will get you.
Please,
There will be a skirmish ensued.
perhaps you'd like to keep the sleeves on that shirt, young man. You'll unhand me.
You think you've got big arms? I've got a bigger basket.
Call the
Kapow!
authorities.
Kapow! Oh, you've got a neck that you call that a chokehold, you mug. I will instruct my friend to video you and call the Rozzers. Call the Rozzers, my darling. Please call the Rozzers.
All right, and then we're gonna bring it up to 7.75 speed. We're picking it
Get
up.
that little bit.
Yeah, that's
Get a
right,
little-
babe.
get
I'm gonna
that
kick you in the
some
fucking
energy
shin.
in
I'm gonna kick you the fucking shin. And then go. Come on, mate. Come on. Think you're a big man? I'm gonna take your hair. Oh, you're gonna choke me. I'll fuck you up, bitch. Oh, now you got both hands on me. Watch me. I'm gonna fucking stone cold stunner you.
Hi, baby girl. I would like to let all women know, when you're in that position, grab their hands and drop your body weight.
Yep. Go sandbag. Full
Just
sandbag.
make sure that he's grabbing on you like that. Cool. That means his wrist is stuck. Pin him with your arms, put your butt through the floor and break his fucking wrist. Break his shit. Let him go to the fucking hospital with his fucking healthcare. Let him go to the hospital and explain what he did. Break his shit. Secure the wrists and break them with your body weight. That's for me.
And where they are is literally half a mile away from the biggest hospital in London.
Good, he's gonna need it because your shit's about to be snapped in 13 different positions.
It's on Denmark Hill.
And I love when these large blokes always want to grab up on small people. Yeah. You could have just stood in front of the door. How's she gonna get past you? But no, let me grab her by the neck.
It's a power trip.
Oh yeah. A demonstration opposing violence against women and the black community was held outside of the restaurant. In the shop Ryland on Tuesday after footage of the incident emerged online. Oh, where they go? Where y'all at? Y'all not open? What happened? What happened? What happened? Where everybody at? What happened?
Well, he's in the hospital.
The Met Police said it was called to reports of a 31-year-old woman accused of stealing and assault.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Hey!
Yeah, so we get all football chanting on them.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna make a remix of that. Hold on.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
All right, I got it.
Shut it down!
I'll make a song of it, just like I did the Michael Rappaport song. And then here's the rest of it.
One and touch all were heard, and signs held up saying, "Keep your hands off black women." The shopkeeper said the footage had been viewed out of context. We'll talk to a criminal psychologist on this in a few moments. But first, Talk TV correspondent Oliver Whitfield.
Still people outside of this shop, and new posters keep on being put on the rail.
How very English. It was a Peckham punch-up. I fucking hate you guys and your alliteration and your old school journalism. What we've got here is another Peckham punch-up. Like, fuck off. You don't have to be clever about everything.
Panama.
Railings outside because the
two pragmatic protagonists had a Peckham punch-up.
It was a twizzle and a twirl.
What about the alliteration, man?
That started here on Monday.
The Black Britons have gone to the block.
When a woman came to the shop supposedly trying to get a refund for some products. That video that everybody has seen now showing the shopkeeper grabbing her, bringing her back inside the shop and seemingly grabbing her by the throat. Now the shopkeeper says that he was only trying to restrain this woman because he refused the refund, and then the woman allegedly tried to take some things out of the shop without paying for them. The police turned up, arrested the woman on suspicion of assault, but she's
of course they did.
Since been released on police bail. Now
of course they did.
We're hearing from the Metropolitan Police.
They couldn't fucking research this shit beforehand. No. You have to go to jail first. Right. And then I'll investigate. As if I'm supposed to investigate the crime before I arrest people.
You're only innocent until proven guilty.
No, you need to prove your innocence or I'm not letting you out of here. Couldn't be me.
That a 45-year-old man has been...
I'm telling you, it wouldn't be here come the cops to take away the shoplifter. I'm like, here comes the ambulance to take everybody away because there's
Mikey, listen to the difference. Listen to the difference.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say, Wayne. I was really in the middle of my sentence. Go ahead now.
No. I'm trying to say you were talking over this geezer. Listen to the difference because it's in context to what you were about to say. The difference between what happened to the lady in question to what happened to the shopkeeper.
Interviews under caution, but as I was saying, there is still quite a lot of anger in the local community here, and it seems that this has been an issue which has been bubbling away under the surface now for at least...
Racial tensions?
Wait,
A
what?
decade, because the black community
A decade?
here say that their money goes right in to
Decade
these
helped me.
shops, and a lot of the times that in this local
I'll wait.
area, the black hair and cosmetic shops are actually owned by the Asian community, and they do not feel respected. They're also
Lo and behold, they're not your friends. Duh.
saying
Don't give them your money.
that this is built into the wider Black Lives Matter issue of women also not feeling safe and constantly being suspected of things. Take a listen to what some of the people here have had to tell us.
In this community, there always been a story.
Now, see, how come he didn't choke him out?
Yeah.
Weird that.
I think
Come
you have
on,
to have a neck
get-
for that.
Yeah, this big no-neck
He-
meatball motherfucker.
He's got neck protection.
Not real. It's muscles.
Mhm.
He's got a
And
second
why would he
head
be
down
going
there.
to? Why would he be going to a
Rippling
hair shop?
Uh-huh.
Maybe he needs some oils for his scalp.
Cosmetic.
Conflict
Yeah, he needs a little. He gets
needs a
shiny up
little
there.
There's a little shadow underneath those.
Maybe he does a bit of drag at the
He's got-
weekend. You know, bit of hot oil on there.
He's got
wig.
he's got to brow himself a little bit.
What if he's a beautician and he needs to go there for supplies?
Yeah, there you go.
between the Asian merchants, or what I call, and the local community, and all this of lack of respect. I believe that historically there's this sense of we're beneath them, and so
Yeah, that's what they think. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
therefore their responses and their interactions sometimes accumulate things like this.
And as a woman, you grabbing a woman by the neck, though the lady reacted, which
I love her voice. I want to listen to her read everything. I love her voice. I love that accent. I love it.
I saw, hitting him with a basket in her hand, which I can do as well. But please, we need to
That
respect
Jamaican
women
accent's
and black
great.
people.
Yeah, what happened is unfair because Black Lives Matter.
I'm moving to the hood in England. I loved it. I'm gonna just walk around listening.
They have to do something because before they will kill us. After we die now, they will be saying Black Lives Matter. It's matter before we get to death.
Yeah, my life matters, not just my black deaths matter.
So they should support us. Color doesn't matter. We are serving the same God.
Ah, well, you lost me. Hold on. Wait for Mike Tomlin. Wait for him. Wait for him.
We do not care.
There it is.
You have to give him a little time.
Yeah.
But this is a thing that happens over here in the UK, and this is why I wanted to highlight this to you, Mikey, because I'm pretty sure that this goes on in America. The
Never.
black Asian
Never.
tension that goes on, but because you're all brown and you're all non-white, you all must be in the same little crew.
No.
No?
No.
What?
No. But see, that's the thing. Everyone is allowed to have a culture except black people.
Mm-hmm.
Black people's culture needs to be whatever country they're in. You need to be a patriot for that country. You're not allowed to have a subculture of your own. You're not allowed.
Mm.
The Asians don't give a fuck about anybody else's culture except their own. Motherfuckers
Yep.
still speak the language in the home. They have their own shops and businesses. They have their own mosques and temples. And then they just kind of do business with the rest of us. They don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Black people figured out a long time ago that the only time the Arabs or like anybody of South Asian descent, they only come into the community to put up weave stores or
Yeah.
smoke shops or convenience stores with incredible markup or liquor stores or
Incredible
like, well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it'll be that, you know, when they talk about food deserts, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So people will be, the only fresh food near them would be a convenience store or something like that owned by a
Mhm.
South Asian family. But the milk is $6. Why? Because that's what we charge. Because fuck these guys.
Mhm.
I mean, they know that these people are broke, but they charge them whatever. Oh, you need hair? Cool, I'll give you a deal. Only 50% over my markup.
So it's kind of like a racial pincer movement.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, whether it's Koreans or Pakistanis or whoever, when you put a shop in the hood specifically to drain funds out of the hood and you do nothing to benefit or support the hood, it is only a matter of time before a shit like this happens. Because they have an attitude. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they're trying to sell these people good things in their shit little fucking community. And how dare them try to steal?
Some.
If people want to get angry in the chat, fucking go ahead. I don't care. I'm not.
No,
I'm done.
I'm just saying some, because I don't think that is.
I'm talking about those I'm talking about those owners. That's what the they is. So I'm not clarifying everything. People have to keep up.
Okay.
I'm very careful with my speech, but I don't use the broad brush unless I'm talking about a broad group. And that was a broad group. So yeah, that's been happening in St. Louis. It happens in Chicago. And then those are the first places, I don't know, when Black Lives Matter starts burning shit down, lo and behold, all the fucking assholes who are mean to the community in all of the hullabaloo, their shit got set on fire. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it.
I feel like one of the riots in California, I think maybe Watts or Compton, was based on an Asian shop owner and black kids. One of them was.
After the Rodney King incident and then the riots after that, the Koreans got on their roofs with AR-15s and mowed down anybody who came to them.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was
It's been tension. There's a lot of tension there.
When we had the riots over here in what was it, 2010? There was like a lot of places in like Croydon that were South Asian owned, and they were out there like with machetes and shit. Like, don't come near my shop, I'll fuck you up. It's like, okay, no worries, we'll go Tesco's down the road, it's fine. We'll go nick a bag of rice. But we ain't touching your shit, you're fine.
And to be quite honest, I have no problem with people having whatever business practice they like. Do whatever you want with your shop. Black people, stop giving them money if you don't like how they treat you.
Mm-hmm.
If they treat you bad, then don't give them any money and until someone else, just starve them out and they will leave. And then somebody else will come in and they'll have their chance to treat the community a little bit better. But stop giving them money.
It reminds me of that scene from Stop Being a Menace to South Central whilst drinking your juice in the hood.
Mm-hmm. You almost got it right, but I'll let it go.
You know what film I'm talking about. When people are walking through the shop and then a certain thing happens when a couple of black guys walk through the door and the tannoy says something and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of true, because you do feel it, even though whether it be South Asian, whether it be Turkish, whether it be Brazilian, whatever. If you walk into a certain shop, they're gonna look at you askance if you look a certain way. But there's other people they'll just let them go. Just let them go. It's fine.
And when I get that Spider-Man tingle that someone's watching me too hard, I leave. I am dead ass serious. I will grab my wife and I will walk out of somewhere. Mm-hmm. Do not make me. If you want my money, you better treat me like a fucking person. And if I feel any less, I'm out of here. Fuck. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna make a scene on my way out. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking? I've yelled at security guards at Best Buy because they follow me around. Like, quit following me fucking around. I'm over here trying to get fucking help. I'm trying to get a fucking cable so I can hook up my speakers. And I've been standing at this fucking wall for 15 minutes. You said somebody's coming. So I'm just diddle-daddling, just walking around, trying to find somebody to entertain myself.
There's your man just sitting there with his joystick, like zooming in on you. Like,
it's even better right here. Let me go full screen here. It's even better here. So we're just walking around, just doing like little laps around the car audio thing, so that when somebody shows up, we'd be like, "Hey, that was us. Me. I need help." That's funny, baby. So we're doing that. And then this fucking plainclothes security guard motherfucker goes over to the Garmins. Do you even remember Garmin? The fucking GPS fucking...
Yeah, I've got a Garmin
Back in
sat-nav
the day.
I've got a Garmin sat-nav in my van right now.
So this
I
50
haven't updated since 2012.
this 45-year-old to 50-year-old man goes over to the Garmins and is like, a finger on chin. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Go away.
He's drawing on all of his Amdram classes.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Look at the screen. Oh my goodness. The color palette is amazing.
This one is good speaking, but this one's good reading.
I mean, like, dude.
This one has 5-star review.
Go in the back and get the car audio guy because you clearly ain't doing shit. Do you know where the wires are in the back? Can you go back there and get it? Shit.
Oh, Jesus.
For fuck's sake.
This is when you need to push the Will Smith button for him to come out and slap him.
Well, I don't go to Best Buy no more. Because I'm not finna fucking deal. Hi. What, baby?
Hi, Ollie man.
Right. Can we do a quick pause?
Pause for what?
She wanted her unicorn.
Oh.
Or do you want me?
She's
She's laughing and winking at me. Oh boy. Hold on. I'll be back.
Hey, this is why I said a quick pause.
Wow.
Get water.
Jesus. I hate everybody. Guess who's back? Oh, it's a baby.
Oh, hello everybody.
Yeah, baby just wants to be in the show today, I guess.
We're back. We've got a little diva.
You're louder than
That's
me,
right.
and that's hard to do.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to shout over that.
You know, I'm a loud talker. I don't know. I don't know what we were talking about, but
We were talking about the
We were talking about solving racism in America.
only spend money where you feel valued.
There you go. Solved.
end of. Right.
Yeah, and we're done.
I bet you they'll change their tune when you won't give them no money.
Or burn that shit down.
Just go in there and shop and never buy anything. And or I'd make another. You know what I would do if I was smart and I had money? I would make another beautician shop right next door, and have a big sign that say "fuck those guys."
Yeah. Just a big finger in the window like this.
Or
Going,
the finger
dickheads next door.
and then there's like a hand, and then like the arrows showing motion, like wankers next door.
Right.
See these bellends.
Yeah.
They won't give you a refund.
Aliman says only to the public. In private, they will still be racist as fuck. You know
Oh,
what?
of course they will.
That's fine. You
Yep.
can be as racist as you want to be, but you better fucking put on a customer service smile when you want this money.
Yep.
The shop owner
It's all about the
only
money.
given interviews to the Daily Mail and the Daily Telegraph, two of the most right-wing papers in the UK. I wonder why.
Because someone
Very
needs to answer them honestly. Someone has to report the story honestly. So here's where we're at right now for the show. I'm just gonna zoom out here and break the fourth wall. We got like 3 big things, and I owe people one thing because I said I would talk about it, and that's Texas and the Attorney General and that whole shebang. The update is we have to wait until Monday for the mistress to testify, or if she testifies at all.
Yeah.
She was supposed to come in Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, but they had some exception where you have to wait 24 hours before a witness can talk. So then she wouldn't be available to talk until 4:30. I think they like called the last person at 5 or something. So, and then the prosecution's running out of time because it's not a real trial. It's like an impeachment trial. So there's different rules. There's time limits. And Rusty, bless his soul, talks about 1 word per hour. And they are so the prosecution's almost completely out of time. So then the defense is going to be able to call witnesses, and then the prosecution has no cross-examination. The only thing they can do is object and try to get their point across through the objections for the jury, which is the other senators. But I don't know. It's hard to. Thanks, Zero. I got the baby quiet, and then there you go. I don't. Even though it seems to be a shit ton of damning evidence against Paxton, there is nothing in me that makes me think that these people are not going to still vote along party lines. And the whole reason he's even being impeached is because he nuked his entire team, fired them all because they wouldn't do bad shit for him. They wouldn't use the office of the Attorney General to benefit one of his donors and buddies. So they wouldn't investigate people on their buddy's behalf, on his buddy's behalf. They said that we're going to get in trouble for that. I can get in trouble for that. I don't want to do that. And keep in mind, this is Texas. We're in Austin, Texas. And these are literally the choir boy, Eagle Boy Scouts of Texas. They're actual conservatives. They're real Republicans, not this MAGA, mafioso, do whatever the fuck you want kind of shit. They're legit Republicans, and they don't play this dirty pool shit. So they told the FBI on them. So they call the FBI. FBI starts investigating. So now he wants to investigate the FBI investigating him. It is a nightmare. He's been under indictment apparently since 2015. He's out on bail right now, or he's out on bond right now.
Wow.
Good luck, Texas. But and I wanted to watch today's coverage, but I just couldn't. I just didn't have it in me today. There's so many stupid people in there, like dumbass bitch prosecutor. Like, it's the most vile, racist, stupid motherfuckers in there amongst all of us like politophiles who just really want to see this. It's kind of historic to have an attorney general on being impeached. Like, this doesn't happen a lot. But of course, you got the glue eaters clogging up the works, just spamming Trump 2024. I'm like, this is nothing. Like, what is your point of saying random shit? Do you guys ever get like that random shit where people just yell political shit that doesn't mean anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get some on here.
Brexit.
Like, it's over, right? Like, what are you talking about? It's happened.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We all suffer through it.
That's like someone telling.
What did we learn, children? What did we learn from that experience?
It's like someone coming up to me in 2023 saying, "COVID's fake." It's like, okay, all right. So you just want to talk. So you just want to say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trump won. Trump won.
Okay.
You want to have an original thought in there? Original? Something different? Maybe let's try again.
I was watching I was watching the Good Liars, and if you guys haven't followed them, they are hilarious. I would love to get them on the show, but they're very big. They're very big time now. They go to like Trump rallies and shit like that and ask people questions. And this lady had this whole thing about how, oh, you see mommy? Here, mommy.
Yay.
She was like,
Hi,
let me.
Kristen.
She's like, let me go, ugly man. The mommy's here.
Hi, Kristen.
Okay, well,
What's the time, man?
before you
She
carry
works.
on, Mikey, I will vouch to do this. Next year we've got a general election coming up. It's part of the fixed term Parliament Act. I will go to conservative rallies
bigger.
and interview people on our behalf and see what they say. I think that'd be hilarious.
We can try. That's all we can do. A lot of people have gotten like the Good Liars and baby, what's the name of that guy whose Trump videos you always send me? Walter Masterson. Yeah, he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one at that abortion rally or whatever where he like made the cake on his head in front of them.
Oh, God.
Oh, let me pull that one up. That one's a fucking classic. Also, fuck Drew Barrymore. Sorry, I loved you for 1,000 years, but you're fucking selfish.
I can't believe, like, come on, don't stop being stupid.
Like it's you know whose company she's keeping at this point? Bill fucking Maher.
Yeah.
There you go. There he is.
You're pulling the fucking Bill Maher move.
Yeah.
The Bill Maher move.
Yeah, that's
I hope
not
you're
good.
I hope you're so proud of yourself. And you talk about peace, love, and positivity, and we're gonna make it all until your fucking check wasn't coming in, and then you said, "Fuck you guys, I'm getting paid." Got it.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy Bill Maher, and now I'm like,
he used to be different. He used to be different.
Now it's just hard work. It's just hard work.
The old Bill Maher was actually quite funny. I watched Politically Incorrect as a kid.
Yeah.
Because it was quippy and it was and the humor was a bit dry.
You know what?
But very
it's when
snarky.
he had good writers. His
Funny
writers
that.
suck.
Funny that.
His writers suck right now, and they've been destroying him slowly. So yeah, that stuff doesn't fly with me.
Funny how his little podcast show that he's doing on his own, based on his own words, is kind of toilet.
Yeah.
No one likes it because it's not funny because he's not funny. He's not funny.
Yeah, he has
his
good
writers are funny. Oh man, he's only got 4.1 likes. Everybody go follow at Walter Masterson. This dude is a fucking legend. Check this shit out.
We hate women. We hate women.
So he went to the abortion rally or the Planned Parenthood protest, and he's just trolling all the incels.
Whatever happened to church and state? They used to be friends. This is a great way for us to control women. Sir, how you doing? Listen, you're not with our group.
This is a great
I am with you.
Look at him leaning in.
Yeah.
He's just right. That guy's so mad and he can't do shit. Look at that fucking...
Look at the smile. Look at the
that
smile.
shit eater grin.
Go on.
Oh yeah, baby.
Go on, stick one on me. Stick one on me.
I got it.
I hate women. That's why I'm here, okay?
Look at his face. Because he's like, I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that. Yeah, you do.
Mommy.
I deserve to be here. I think everyone here agrees with me.
I 100% agree.
I'm here because I cannot trust women to make their own decisions in life.
He's like, I do trust him. I do trust him.
If I could trust women to make their own decisions, then I'd be with you people. Women making their own decisions. Can you imagine that?
Why are you touching him?
Are you touching me?
I not belong to our group.
Yes,
but I want to be hearing that in my ear.
I believe that America is a Christo-fascist state.
So he just goes to all these groups and he trolls them. He is a delight. Delight.
That's funny.
But the Good Liars. The lady was so upset about what was it? Oh God, let me see if I can just find it on Twitter real quick. Sorry.
Live producing.
I'm not having a good executive faculties day.
That's okay.
It's fine. You good. We got you.
I do okay most of the time, but I'm not.
We're not.
Brenna, should we talk amongst ourselves?
No, I'm good.
How is your birthday going?
I'm here. Like, that's about as far as it's gotten.
Have you got your large new liquor glass?
No.
Are you going out for drinks tonight?
Probably not tonight.
This weekend?
Yeah, sometime this weekend.
Well,
I've got curling Saturday, so that usually requires alcohol.
Right, Brenna, I need you to record me a video of you doing the curling, so I can show Sienna.
Me doing the curling.
No
There's a lot of videos of me doing the curling.
Found it.
Even in cute outfits.
We need to abolish abortion, no exceptions.
So this says.
Oh, I saw this one. This was good.
Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and that's from the Bible.
Yeah, from Jeremiah 1. Right. So God knows these babies in the womb. He has a purpose and a destiny for each child. They shouldn't be killed.
Didn't he kill all the firstborn sons in Egypt?
I think I'm done.
She could have said that was the other guy.
I love it when like these fucking evangelicals are like given facts.
I'm done.
They shouldn't be killed.
Didn't he kill all the firstborn sons in Egypt?
I think I'm done.
Doesn't the Bible tell you exactly how to abort your mistress's fetus?
If only they didn't leave the alchemist cookbook.
You're supposed to drink the dirty water.
Yeah.
And then
the ash of a sacrificed lamb.
All that caper.
Foot of the There's a thing.
Who's doing that? Who's out there fucking? Oh, let me go burn a calf. You know how long it would take to burn a calf?
Burn offerings is a thing, though.
It's also like
all over them Bibles.
Yeah, which they stole from the pagans.
The book of the book of Leviticus, where they like cherry pick like man may not lie with man. Okay. It also says that you can't have like mixed clothing. You can't wear like cotton trousers with
That's the Old Testament. That's the Old Covenant. We're under the New Covenant with Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus
actually died for all those sins that he did because of that one. Jesus died for.
You and your damn clothes.
It cleared it out for more hideous rules.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, but you want to pick that bit from the Old Testament.
The poor and healing the sick and shit like that.
Never. I'll never do it.
Live a humble life and get rid of all of your worldly possessions, and you know.
Yeah.
I'll never believe someone's a Christian. I'll never believe someone's a Christian.
Stranger.
I'll never believe someone's a Christian if they still have a car.
The rich man.
You're not serious.
It's easier for a rich man to. Sorry, no. Is it the eye of a needle and?
Easier for a poor man to go through the eye of a needle.
You're
eye of a needle.
Rich man can.
It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. Come on, Bible school kids.
I never went to Bible school.
I did.
No, Mikey, because I live in the real fucking world.
We do not care.
Oh, look at him. He's got one in the bank. Hey,
I got this one too.
I was raised an atheist. Yeah.
Oh, we're still gonna have you come on Neil's show, Miss Brenna. I ain't forgot about you.
Oh. I'm having the issue now.
I was raised an atheist, so that's
fine.
Very unique situation.
It's not that unique.
Sienna Bear believes in God, and I don't want to press my beliefs on her. So I'm like, okay, you figure it out. she said to me, Dad, I believe in God. Is that all right? I'm like, darling, you do what you like.
Pray.
Just so long as you're a good person.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Like.
All right, I'm gonna take your favorite toy and hang it out the window, and you start praying.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I even said to her, like, no, because she said to me, Dad, I'd like to go to church. I said, look, darling, we'll get dressed up, we'll go to church, and we'll crack on. I'll be sitting there on my iPad, and you crack on.
I reserve comment.
Yep.
It's fine because at the end of the day,
that's not harmless to me.
But I'm not gonna. I can't press my beliefs on her because I don't think that'd be fair. Because all of my dad's like you saw this on the on Neil's show. All of my dad's side of the family are proper happy clappy evangelicals. I couldn't give a shit. But my dad didn't put that on me at all. I just kind of figured it out myself. So if Sienna wants to go to Happy Clappy Church and all that caper, crack on. I'll be there to support her.
Is Sienna going to your dad's church or is she going to someone else's church?
No, she's going to one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't care how young a kid is, unless they're saying, hey, be nice to everybody and let's color some pictures. If that's all they're saying, cool. As soon as you start fucking removing the responsibility to be good to your fellow human, as soon as you take that away from somebody and you put it in the sky, I got an issue with that.
That's what I'm going with.
As soon as you start telling motherfuckers that they have an extra life after this, and it doesn't matter what happens here, I got a problem with it.
Mikey, that's why I'm going with her because then
I'm not attacking you, which is why I didn't want to comment in the first place because I knew you would get defensive. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general.
Okay.
So you don't have to say what you're gonna do because I'm not talking about you. I don't want to. That's why I'm not. Wayne's family is not in my mouth right now. Giggity. I'm not going there.
I hate each and every one of you.
And then you did that.
We do not care.
So I found this on Twitter. We got ourselves the tweet of the week from the USA Singers. Democrats build the economy, create jobs, and work for all Americans. Republicans destroy the economy, lose jobs, and work for their fascist billionaire oligarch overlords. Vote accordingly. Vote blue. Always. This is probably some cherry-picked fucking data right here. Let me look at this little thing. So it says with the two Bushes and Trump, they created 1.9 million jobs. And then Clinton, Obama, and Biden, 47.3 million. Now, Brenna, you went to college. 47 looks higher than 1.9 on this graph. Can you verify that?
So, what we say is that the alligator likes to eat the bigger number.
Chomp.
The alligator likes to eat the 47.3.
It's a hungry alligator.
Because it makes his tummy full. So yes, the 43.7 is a bigger number.
I get people not wanting to vote for their own interests, but at some point, guys, it's never worked. Your Republican small government shit, it has never worked.
It actually is bad.
It's never worked.
It hurts people.
Once. Not one time has it worked. It's always failed. It doesn't do what you want it to do. So, like MJ said, stop it. Get help. Vote blue.
Yeah.
It's not going to go.
Remember Clinton leaving office with a surplus, not a deficit, but surplus in the bank. And what happened to that? Bush came along and started a war. And then it went, pew.
It's interesting. Everyone's struggling since COVID, except for several people. If you guys watched Speaking from the Center last night, I don't even know if I can stomach that clip again, but go check out that show. It'll be up on YouTube in a couple days. The rich are literally ready for us all to start being homeless and starving, and we are so arrogant. And there's a real pride issue and with the working class.
Did you speak to that clip of that Australian fellow?
Oh yeah.
Right.
That motherfucker.
Mhm.
But speaking of
Who-
motherfuckers,
Good segue.
speaking of motherfuckers,
Right, we're going for the main event now.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of angry words. There's bad words going to come out of my mouth.
Okay, right, Brenna,
do
as
not
it's your
care.
birthday. Brenna, it's your birthday. This is where you get to flex the fuck out of the show.
There's so much.
Real quick, trigger warning for anybody who has sensitivities to things like sexual abuse or things of that ilk. We're gonna try to be very respectful with our language. If we slip up, we apologize. But trigger
there's
warning.
talk about underage harassment, as well as very, very sexual violences, and other types of violence. Actually, if we go deeper into this, so this is very important to me because I am a human female, and harassment is a major thing that most human females have witnessed or been a part of. So very important. Okay.
Here we go.
You know what's funny is when she was 14 when we started the show. I was like 19, right?
Right.
And they're like, okay, you guys are going to be making out in this scene. And I'm like thinking like, wait, this is like slightly illegal,
that's
right?
probably your first kiss ever, right?
It was my first kiss. Why don't someone bet you made with Danny about our first kiss?
No. It wasn't the first kiss. It was like a second or third kiss.
It was the first. It was like the first week.
No, it was not the first week.
Whatever. Let me tell you what happened.
No, let me tell you what happened.
No. Okay, I never kissed a guy. So I was so. I mean, you know, Ash was attractive, and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared.
She even says it. She even says she was a 14-year-old little girl.
I'm worried about you on the show because you keep
I'm a
boy
whore?
hop. What?
Because I'm the whore in the show.
I think so.
I know. It's upsetting to my parents as well.
Off camera, I know you're such a nice lady.
Thank
you.
This is pre Y2K quality. I don't know how to apologize.
What? You're all of 19.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're in the show though. You're just.
I'm the one who's kissed every single guy in the show except for Topher.
Except for Topher Grace.
Shout out to Topher Grace. He don't belong in no he don't belong in no spider.
Not a creep.
No. He's not good in Spider-Man movies, but he knows how to keep his fucking nose clean.
Yeah, and in fact, I've kissed Laura's
keeps his
boyfriend,
hands off
Chris,
of
who guest starred on our show.
children.
I've kissed the Mastersons. Yeah. I've kissed everybody.
That's so wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's quite wrong. Yeah.
And what do the writers? They just throw. They don't care.
No, they just. I don't know what they're thinking.
She's telling you everything. She's saying
Mask off.
everything. And yet we're not listening because she's pretty, right?
Lizzie McGuire, she also has an album out. She's going to be in a movie called Cheaper by the Dozen. And she's one of the girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18, along with the Olsen twins. Any 15-year-old. Hillary.
The logical flaw in Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis's defense of Danny Masterson. So we played all that shit to obviously poison the jury pool. That's because I am not fair and balanced. I'm not objective. I have a bias. And my bias is Scientology is a cult and it hides predators.
100%.
Just like the Catholic Church, just like the Baptist Church, just like all these religions will hide behind their cross or fucking Xanadu magic planet monster, whatever they got to do so they can keep sequestering people from their support groups and their family, and they can keep abusing them.
And it's not just sexual abuse. There's also financial abuse. There's emotional abuse. Oftentimes there are children being taken away from their parents for no reason whatsoever, just to control them. And then this goes into the public, and we go into public schools and so public education, public health care, then public services, then get controlled by these cult-like personalities who then can control the money and the people. And
But this is a posh cult, isn't it? It's like this is the acceptable cult because it is part of the entertainment industry. It's part of the.
So Wayne, you're half right. You're exactly half right. Half of Scientology is celebrity.
Right.
Because celebrity have them monies and they have them influences.
And the face.
Exactly. And then so you
Recruiting
go after
tool.
So people like the Mastersons are actually second generation Scientologists. Leah Remedy is a second generation Scientologist. They raise these individuals to become celebrities. Treat them they treat them beautifully. They give them they give
parties, right? They give them wives. I mean,
access.
They give them they have this beautiful this very posh lifestyle. But then you have the other side of it, which is the not so nice side of it, which is all the people who don't have the money.
Yep.
But they're in it either because they were put into it because of family, or tricked into it, or they believe they have no other option in life but to go into this. And then those are the people who are signed up for a billion years, a trillion year contract with the Sea Org.
The billionaires, the trillionaires.
They are often put in camps. They are usually physically, emotionally abused, neglected. The children are taken away from them. So there are two sides of this, and so the celebrity side of it, those people get the protections. This is what's interesting, and I think that this gets more, explore more into it. But
should we dive more into it, Brenna? Because there's so much that we need to cover on this.
Yeah, but there's one thing. So the trial itself of Danny Masterson, there were 3 women that he abused. And he could only 2 were part of this trial, right? One of them was dropped. All 3 of those women were a part of Scientology. So in Scientology, if something happens to you, it's your own fault, right? Especially when it comes to women and being abused. These women they were part of Scientology, all went and said this was wrong within Scientology. So the fact that they did that is incredibly brave, because you immediately get shut down. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's not his fault. He's fine. He can do what he wants. That's why he did it. There's nothing we can do about it. You were on drugs. You were drunk. You were walking around naked. You were in a bathing suit. You deserve it.
Have you seen what she's wearing?
Yeah, exactly. What were you wearing?
Yeah.
How drunk were you? What drugs were you on? Are you? Yeah. So
we even started this whole thing with Ashton and Mila, because after Danny Masterson was found guilty and sentenced to 30 years in prison for his dastardly deeds, his partners from That 70s Show wrote a letter on his behalf. And then they wanted to make an apology about the letter that they wrote on his behalf.
Because the letters became public.
Yep.
Aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
What would that have to do with anything?
Also, fuck you, Meg Griffin.
Yeah, shut up, Meg. Fucking Meg and Kelso. That's your fucking names now, you fucking idiots. Fucking dumb shits. How the fuck do you have more money than me? Being that fucking dumb. You ain't that good looking. How are you that stupid and that rich?
You know why? Because they divorced the right people.
God, you're just some dumb shits running around here talking. Shut up.
We do not care.
We do not care.
You
The Butterfly Effect was a shit film.
Yeah. Fucking sucked. Fucking 4 out of fucking 10. Shit film. I'd turn the channel if it came on. I'd turn it off. I'd read a book before I watch that fucking movie. I'd write a book before I watch that fucking movie.
I'd do my taxes before I do that.
I'd do Brenna's taxes before I fucking watch that movie.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system.
No, of course not.
Or the validity of the jury's ruling.
Oh, of course not.
They were intended for the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way.
No, but fuck the victims. He didn't do it. What victims? Hold on. That's a confession.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't do it.
What you can't see right now is them throwing out life buoys for their careers. Right now, you can see them. Boom, boom, save me. They'll be on every fucking talk show for the next year. I guarantee.
Well,
Fuck
Ashton
Meg.
Kutcher has been in front of Congress about his work with human trafficking.
But you
So
couldn't
this
fucking
is-
figure.
Well,
You
him
couldn't,
doing it.
no, you couldn't
But
fucking
this-
figure out to go to the
this
fucking
is-
Scientology hub. You
This
couldn't
is
figure that out.
actually, yeah, this is bad. This is bad for that sort of, his work, all the work that he does and all that stuff. This is bad.
I don't trust any of his work. We need to have somebody go through all of it again. Go back and double count and double check and redo everything that he just fucking did. You are shooting bail for like you can't shoot bail for predators. You are so untrustworthy right now. You are
This
so
is basically-
dangerous to be in front of people right now.
This is basically Ashton shitting in her hands and clapping. That's all they're doing. It's
Never
just
want to do that.
don't matter.
And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse.
So you
Save my career.
so-
Save my career.
So you're ready for him to go to jail forever, right? Like you better say that in the fucking video. Oh, that's it.
No, what?
No, that's the end.
What? So,
Hard cut.
No condemnation. No sort of like this geezer we known for 25 years is a fucking dickhead, and we just disavow him completely.
Because I can tell you right now, if I did half the shit that Danny Masterson did,
I
I would expect you guys to
Bye-bye.
be on your way to my house to personally beat my ass. That's the kind of friends I have. My friends hold me accountable when I do fucked up shit. They don't
100%.
fucking write letters to the judge to
100%.
try to get me a lighter sentence for shit you know I shouldn't have been doing. You knew you shouldn't have been doing that shit to those girls.
Especially
And now you
for
want leniency?
years.
You want mercy?
No, that's just not fucking right. If like, again, to echo your sentiment, Mikey, if I did anything like that, I would expect every one of you and every one of my close mates to go, "What an absolute fucking tent peg cunt." We're disgusted. I want nothing to do with him. I'm ashamed to fucking know that geezer. That's just wrong. How the fuck dare you do that and violate another human on that level? Fuck the fuck off.
Yes, Miss Brenna. Birthday girl.
Um,
Birthday girl in the front.
Woohoo. I know why they did it. Like why they
too.
put these glowing.
Why'd they do it, Brenna?
Because Scientology has dirt on each and every one of them.
Yep.
And if they didn't do exactly what they said,
Yep.
they were going to release everything that they have on them.
Yep.
Yeah. Scientology is just Jehovah's Witnesses on steroids.
It's a mob.
It's
fucking
mafia.
not, yeah, it's not just a super weird cult. It's a Trump cult. It's MAGA cult. They'll go after anybody, anywhere, with anything. And this is what happened because Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis and all those other people who wrote the letters were either Scientologists, former Scientologists, or have been to Scientology classes. And the first thing they do is make you confess the terrible things that you think or do so that they can absolve you.
And it's
but
all
in
recorded.
In reality, they're picking up them for later use. And so that's what's happening right here.
Every single one of their confessions, all these celebrities, all their confessions is all recorded, which is why none of them will go against Scientology, because they don't want that shit hitting the public, because they won't have careers anymore, because they will get canceled. Rightly so.
We were warned about Scientology by the Eagles.
Can you stop being fucking Gandalf for 10 minutes and finish your goddamn thought? Just stop with the riddles smoking on your long bottom leaf. You just drop this fucking jewel on us and sit back and on your pipe. What the fuck are you talking about?
When they sung about Hotel California.
And I'm supposed to just know you're talking about Hotel California when you say, you're like the fucking security guard. Garments.
Yeah.
You can check.
I need a tom-tom.
No, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
You can check in.
No, you can check out anytime you like.
You can check out. What'd you say to me? You check out.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
You're checked out.
Oh, fuck you.
Boys, you're both pretty.
He started it.
Mom!
He's pulling my hair.
Mommy!
Wayne is not touching me.
My knee hurts.
Wayne's not touching me, and it's pissing me off.
He hit me.
Doing that fucking right above your fucking face. Like, what? Not
touching, can't get mad. Not touching, can't get mad.
And then I would like move my face forward and get like a eye gouge. I'm like, oh, fuck, mom.
Mommy, hear me. Shut up.
And then I'll be like, that
nobody cares.
Mom, I'm a Cyclops.
Man.
So I'm gonna play.
Give me my free healthcare.
Anyway, right. To sum up.
Hold on. We're not summing up yet. Stop.
No. We're still going on. This is very important.
We're still here. So these guys are excellent. This is another channel that I highly recommend. What are you doing, Wayne? What are you doing?
Not clicking off my camera.
Just walk away. No one fucking cares. You don't got pants on again? Shartan Jr.? Shit.
Shartan Jr.?
No, Shartan stands up, unzips his pants before he leaves.
That's true.
Like,
I'm being professional.
Can you wait until the back?
Right. Or you just be sitting there in a kilt, legs akimbo. Like, dude, cross your legs and sit like a lady if you're gonna be fucking.
Let's get me a bucket. Let's get me a bucket and an extra mic.
I mean, you could always just cath up like me.
Jesus Christ. Brenna, I'll leave you a Mikey. Goodbye.
All the cool kids cath. But these guys, it's Greg, Scott, Chase, and Mark. They are body language experts, and they have all these books and classes written. I don't know if body language science is like 100%. Yes, baby. Yeah, she can eat. What was it, 3? Yeah, 3:30. She can eat. I know it's not like an exact science, but the things that they're able to glean from people's reactions, with the benefit of 20/20 hindsight, it makes a lot of sense. So I'll just play this. I don't know what they're going to say. Hopefully it's not bad.
All right, Greg, what do you got?
I'll be pretty quick. He uses distancing language. Are aware has been caused, not by us, but by the letters. There's distancing language. He shows distaste. Where that
now, see, that I would not have picked that up. I'm like, oh, he talks weird. But yeah,
distaste is because he wrote it or he's being canceled is another story. But they are clearly stating their intent and purpose. And if you don't believe it, you can see the non-acting piece of it as the blank rate increases and they have to try to control emotion. You see her control emotion with lip compression. And
I did notice that she kept playing with her mouth and she was like biting the inside of her lip.
You see his blink rate increase at cause.
They kept looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
So they kept having to remind each other that they have to be on the same page.
Pain. Whatever caused it They're believable.
Oh, that's his pen. I thought he had a blunt hanging out of his mouth. I was like, Chase, what the fuck? That's a big ass blunt. Chase is about to be high as shit. Holy fuck.
Not
Chase.
messing around there.
Chase has some stress.
In that they are apologizing.
Well, Chase had some stress.
Yeah.
So that's why you're not.
It might still be there now that I think about it, but he don't know.
Not sure. Chase, what about you?
Sure. I have a small conflict of interest here, but I'm going to give you exactly what I see either way. There's a genuine emotion, but not necessarily the emotion of apology in Mila, especially when she's mentioning being supportive of the victims. And I think she means this, and you'll see her eyes blink a lot more, and eye blocking, more eye closure while she's talking here. And this is
the way he just did that. I thought he was like waiting to say something. Like, even though I knew he was doing it as an example, humans are weird. Our little monkey brains are strange, because I totally thought he was about to sneeze or something. I don't know.
And eye blocking, more eye closure while she's talking here. And this is, we tend to blink more often when we're stressed out.
All right, let's go to Mark, because I like Mark because he's British and I want to make fun of Wayne. Hurry up, Wayne. You done pissing yet? Jeez. Wasn't that much water.
In here. Maybe not. Open to being corrected on that. Mark, what do you got?
Yeah, conflicts of interest. Well, they are conflicted in their interests, and that's why we get the performance that we get.
All right, Wayne, what accent is that?
I'll
play more. I'll play more.
Go on.
Would they have apologized if they hadn't have been called out? No, they're not apologizing off their own back. They are apologizing because they...
Home counties? Where's that?
Home counties is any county around the M25, which is the London orbital road.
You have a ring? You guys have a ring road? Ring roads are the fucking worst. That was a mistake.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Dude, go out there with a fucking hammer right now. Just tear it up. Just start busting up the brick and the asphalt. I got stuck in the fucking the Beltway in Baltimore because DC has one too. It's horrible. You can drive on that thing for 1,000,000 years and it'll always look different.
The M25 is 126 miles long and it's just one big circle.
Do you guys ever race it? Like shut it down and like have a fucking race? Like a Le Mans?
Yeah, because basically it's like the Fast and the Furious. Vin Diesel turns up, Jason Momoa, The Rock, Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham shows up for sure. He's got to be there. Big Driss shows up on a fucking motorcycle.
Are we fucking racing or what?
He shows up in a fucking Reliant Robin. I wonder if he would even fit in that thing.
I'll roll this bitch round it.
Yeah, he just rolls the whole course. Brenda, have you ever seen a Reliant Robin?
No.
It's your new dream car. I can't wait for you to see it.
They're being forced into that situation. What choices are they making around that? Well, I think, maybe I don't know them well enough, but I think they've made the choice there to be unshaven, minimal makeup, in front of the barn boards. So really kind of dowdy look to it all, T-shirts on, like we've just, managed to throw this one together. And yet at the same time, very organized as to who takes what part of it. Stilted.
Yeah, for them to be in the fucking T-shirts with the nose shave in front of the fucking pallet wood, they sure did have that script together.
Just slightly up the nose, but it's not perfect. The lighting is a little off, but
they used an older phone to record it.
Right.
They got like an iPhone 4 GS.
This Greg Hartley fella is deliberately framing himself. Look how many books I've got. Look at my book.
I'm a learned man.
He probably wrote half of those. Got to sell them. You want to buy a book?
Yeah. Those ones that are displayed like that, those must be his.
Yeah, that one, him and
the ones front facing, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, him and Mark wrote that one. He's got it here on his thing too.
Wow, investigative journalism.
I told you, I dig into the channel. They said it in the intro. Like, I think they all together worked on like an online course for like body language tactics or whatever. But then like those two wrote a book together, Mark and Greg.
Okay.
Right. So your man Scott, your man Scott has got his YouTube thing in the background and his
Yeah.
own.
They all
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
Except for Chase.
We need to start putting shit in our backgrounds.
Well, we have to get one of those fucking buttons first, and we don't have one. So fucking
Yeah.
subscribe, you assholes. We're not
We
even
have to
close
have
to being there.
subscribers.
We're not even close.
I'm just gonna fucking make one up.
Can't afford it.
print one up.
Of their reaction there, because I think they are under pressure. Now, what's the
I could take a picture of theirs and put it in our green screens. That's about the closest we're gonna get.
No, see the mirror behind me. I'm gonna turn that into a YouTube thing.
Yeah, thanks for having TV going during the show.
So we've got
that we can see in your reflection, by the way.
Mila here,
Not distracting at all.
biting the inside of her mouth, both sides, under
What?
stress, and yet
I mean, I'm like, I wonder how long he's gonna keep watching the telly while I'm watching his eyes go up and I see the channel
Right.
change in the fucking mirror.
Like,
Like, I wonder
looking
how
at
long he's gonna do this.
the double shoulder shrug of like, well, what are you going to do about it? So I think the conflict is this. The idea should be, look, you can't found a charity for abused children and write letters to try and mediate a judge's view of a convicted abuser. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't do
it's-
both. One of them's a lie.
And that's a big problem.
That's a
Because
good.
all that work goes down the tubes. All that hard work, all that work in front of Congress, the donors, like you're helping abuse victims, but you're accepting this person as a abuser, and you want him not to have you're trying to get him a lighter sentence on abuse, on multiple counts of abuse.
Maybe Ashton picked him up on his fucking child trafficking app.
I guarantee.
Maybe that's how he found out about the case, because he was looking for people who prey on people, and he accidentally caught his friend.
He
in there.
probably knew how to find predators based on his interactions with these specific members of Scientology. Because it's not just going to be Danny Masterson. He's just the one that actually ended up getting caught.
Or he's
Like, there was
probably
evidence against him.
he's probably the bigger name that got caught.
Can I put my tinfoil hat on?
Oh shit.
Maybe.
We do not care.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit Mike Tomlin on that one.
Maybe he's the fall guy.
In a way, maybe, but I think
Because it's quite easy to look at this guy that's not really had a mainstream appeal, but has also been in that particular church, which means that if we're kind of concentrating on him over here, we're going to let someone else get
We're
off
not
over
talking about the
here.
fact that David McCavish, the president of Scientology, has been missing, and his wife has been missing for even longer. We're not going to talk about that. Like,
Where they at?
I'm just gonna sip my hot chocolate.
Where are they? I wonder where they are.
I don't know.
Maybe Ashton can look on his app and find them.
Maybe.
Maybe they've been trafficked. Ashton will find them, and then maybe he can write a letter to the judge when whoever kidnapped them is brought to trial. He can just write a letter to the judge and say, "Hey, thanks for being so understanding. This guy didn't mean to hijack and kidnap these people for a year and a half. It was an accident. He's a good person." And also in their letter, they've let's go here. We have a blurb from MSNBC. I'm going to kick in right here. In a sick twist of irony, Kutcher and Kunis cite that they call Masterson's staunch opposition to drugs as a reflection of his good character and his positive influence on their lives. That argument ignores the fact that the jury found that Masterson drugged the two women before he assaulted them. So again,
he did a Bill Cosby.
What else do y'all want to hear? How long do you this world is only as good as we make it. And if you want to fucking lie to cover for your fucking friends over saving trafficked people, over helping out victims, like Mila says. Like, so it doesn't matter at that point because I need to just carve out this little exception for my friend.
But it's so insincere. It's so insincere.
And Brenna is 1,000% right. Scientology definitely got their fucking mitts on them and said, you need to write that apology letter. Like, quick. I need a letter from you and I want one from Ashton. Now. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some high profile people to cover our asses.
And Scientology doesn't give a fuck about what happens to Ashton and Mila's career. They don't care.
No.
But they don't want their career to go down. And Scientology needs some fucking bail. So you go write these letters.
What was the last thing you saw either of those two in?
I know what's her face had a what was it on?
She's Meg Griffin, and that's it.
Well, she had an NFT. They had like an online NFT cartoon show. It was like an anime thing, but it was like I didn't watch it because I wasn't paying for it. But somebody stole it. It was all online. Somebody stole the whole thing, hacked their computers and stole their show. After they raised all this money to make this fucking creative project, and then it got jacked.
Well, that's fucking karma.
And not the way I had. Oh, and if you really want to see some karma, go check out yesterday's Speaking from the Center. I can't show it on this one. It's too bad. I'll show you after the show, Wayne.
No. Well, I won't sleep tonight, so I'll just watch the whole show.
No, I'll show you the whole video. I didn't play the whole video on the air. It was too gross.
Okay. Brenna's currently getting congratulated on her birthday right now.
Which she's allowed to do.
Because it's her birthday.
I'm just over this ridiculous notion that we have to hold people in positions no matter what.
Right.
Like, this guy is not who you think he is. He's a monster. He needs to go down. Everybody, should be, hold on, Wayne. You got to wait for me to finish. It can't be that my show is so cool and so funny that I literally can get away with anything. You have to be willing to throw away some of your favorite shows because the people that make them are monsters, and the monsters need to go where the monsters go. Yeah, Wayne.
But it's not only that, it's the subsequent interviews. I mean, we're highlighting one particular interview here, but there's a young lady that's doing a complete campaign on all of the interviews subsequent to this. You know, where they're talking about like having side bets on like who's gonna kiss her, and the fact that, you know, she's 14. Oh, is this illegal? We don't care. And then they let it happen. Yep. They just let it happen.
Yeah.
And then put it out there. Just put the show out there and like, we're making money. We don't really care.
And I think what's a big problem, especially with Mila Kunis being on there so young. First off, she lied about her age anyway, and they still signed her. Knowing very, very well, she lied about she says like she's going to turn 16, right? But she was barely 14 by the time she was trying out. She would eventually turn 16, just a lot later than they thought. What also is that because she's 14, she's under still child labor laws. She still needs somebody there to protect her. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, anybody ever see Life with Mikey, and the fact that like Michael J. Fox character?
It's my reality show. It's not out yet. How did you know about that?
It's
terrible. Got canceled straight away.
I watched one episode of my own show and it got canceled.
So Michael J. Fox, when he was a child actor, they had school, on set. On set, yeah. Like with the, he even says like, oh, it's the girl who played my sister and this old woman with, and it was like talking about. That is something that's been going on for years. If you're a child actor, you have to have a certain amount of adult supervision.
And usually that comes with education requirements. It comes with adult guardianship,
Right.
to take care of you. And there is nothing that says Mila Kunis, a 14-year-old girl. She even says that she's a 14-year-old little girl. She says that to her. She says that in her interviews. Did not have those protections.
And
she
she
did
also
not
needs,
have a guardian.
she also needs protections from really attractive actor-looking boys who are also on the set with her.
And
who have 14 or 19-year-old boy things on their brain, and there's a 14-year-old unprotected there.
Yeah. And the whole reason why we protect children in that kind of situation is from those particular people. Because especially sitcoms, you're not dealing with just one, you're not dealing with just children.
Right.
You're also dealing with children and adults. And she was a child. She says she's a child. She was 14 years old when she started. She wouldn't be considered an adult until 18. So she was still years away. That's half the span of the show.
Right.
She was underage.
And this kind of plays into the conspiracy theory that Corey Feldman perpetrated in the whole 80s. What did they call them? Not the
Coreys,
the Rat Pack, the Brat Pack, the Brat Pack of the 80s, like, because there was always the Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, and sundry other child actors that were always cast.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, all of them.
Emilio Estevez.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Swayze. John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Sister Sledge. Optimus Prime.
Now you're just back in the 80s, aren't you?
Casio Piano.
Yeah.
Ibanez Bass.
Amiga 500 plus.
Monster Can Energy Johnson.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
Tab Clear.
Streamlabs Desktop.
Pepsi Clear.
And then, of course, Google.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this kind of all kind of feeds into.
God damn it! Now I have a conspiracy. How do I have a conspiracy? Google started in the 80s. Where was I?
Google was part of the Brat Pack. Look it up. You'll have to Google it, but
no, but it all kind of falls into that conspiracy, doesn't it?
It's not a conspiracy. It's when kids are left without protection, this happens every time, without fail.
Especially if they're thrown into adult situations as kids, and that's how they are perceived. Molly Ringwald is very famous for being thrown into these adult situations as a child.
I think the worst one was
and what sucks is that Drew Barrymore was the same way.
Yeah.
And I hate talking about her in the same way. She was treated like an adult when she was about 8 years old.
When the kid who played Elliot proper fucked up. The kid who played Elliot in E.T. proper fucked up after
A lot of them when they're the way that they treat the children in these movies, especially in the 70s and 80s and then into the 90s, Disney is terrible at this.
Yeah.
Disney Channel fucks so many kids over.
Really?
Because
Britney Spears is a very well-adjusted adult.
Yeah, she's fine.
And her younger sister was what? 16?
She has a sister.
15? Yeah, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
She was pregnant when she was like 15. This was a big deal.
Look, okay, everybody had priorities, and my priority was Pokemon during that year. Okay.
The problem is that the exploitation of children in media is horrible, and there's nobody to protect them. And a lot of these child actors come out into adulthood and say, yeah, they terrible hours. They made they monitored what we ate, where we went, who we're supposed to hang out with, and that's how they treated them like this. So
that's
ooh. Ooh, I like this.
That's a horrible
Wayne. Wayne, I missed your birthday, so I have a present for you too. Did you guys see Making a Murderer? It was on Netflix. It was about Avery. The guy's last name was Avery, and Brendan Dassey, his nephew. Avery was accused, Avery got convicted of a sexual assault in like the 80s, and then he went to jail for it, but eventually they caught the guy who actually did it. He was completely innocent of it, so then he goes back to his house. They live like on a fucking junkyard, like an auto salvage thing. And whilst there, the lady who comes in for, the little magazine where you want to sell cars and stuff. So he's trying to sell a car. The lady comes to take a picture of the car. The lady goes missing. Never comes home, none of this stuff. Then her car is found on his property. And there's a whole thing about it. It's called Making a Murderer. It's over on Netflix. It might still be up there. Well,
seems legit.
Well, it and more or less in the show, because it's like a docu-series, so it's like maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and they're all about an hour long. They kind of go after the cops and what kind of case they put on, the evidence gathering they did, and that kind of whole caper. The Avery guy, I think he's out of jail, or he's getting out soon, but the young man, Brendan Dassey, is not going anywhere. Now, he is, I don't know how old he is now, but I think he was like 16 at the time. And it is awful acts that he is accused of doing to this lady. They're supposed to have done these things to this lady, murdered her, and then burned her in this barrel.
Oh.
That's what the claim is from the cops. But the evidence didn't really fit up, and there was all this. So guess what? The same from the makers of Making a Murderer. They're going to make part 2.
Oh.
And they have a new host. Wayne's favorite. Candace Owens. Known lover of justice.
To let them in the docuseries admit their blunders. And I always have to remind people of this. Officers are human beings. We never know what we're going to do right in the moment. You get a call. You're never thinking a case is going to be nearly as big as it is. You think this is police work. I mean, how many times do you think that they get a case that is going to be a national sensation?
Hold on. I'm reading the stuff from Vampire Hunter D here. I actually want to respond to this real quick.
Okay.
Give us a break from her dumbass. Ugh. Vampire Hunter D.
It's hard.
Hi. That's a good show, by the way. In the 80s, Drew Barrymore was doing coke and partying with the adult actors when she was just doing Firestarter. Hollywood has been using children for years. It's nothing new. Look at Nickelodeon. Shout out to fucking Keenan, the only person to make it out of Nickelodeon unscathed. The only person to make it out. Even Kel fell off. Keenan was the only one.
Because he was on the orange soda.
I do. Ooh. These people have been hiding in plain sight forever. Look at Bill Cosby. Exactly. Let's not forget how much of a fuss he made against Eddie Murphy and Eddie using profanity, and to come out that Bill Cosby was roofing bitches. Very interesting, Bill. Yeah, fucking. He. Sorry, white people. He was mad because I said nigga. He was mad because I sagged my pants.
That bit in Delirious. Delirious?
It's you got to go 88 miles per hour in that one. DeLorean. Doc Smith.
There's only one thing. It goes Back to the Future.
When he does
where I'm telling jokes, we don't need roads.
When he does the Richard Pryor bit and he says, John Bills have a coke in his mouth. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Do we dare to, oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Do we dare talk about Oprah Winfrey? What's going on with her Haitian orphanages? Speaking of Haven Haitian orphanages, what about Hillary Clinton's aide getting busted for child trafficking while she was currently runs the Amber Alert service in the United States? There you go. Whatever put charge put a traffic control or in control of child. Yeah. Lest we forget, Disney's getting in trouble for putting subliminal sex messages in their animated cartoons. Things have become horrendous. They've always been horrendous.
Oh, whoa. No, that's been massively debunked.
Some of them are
The old-
some of them are definitely peepees. Some of them you wanted there to be a peepee there and you saw the peepee. Like, some of them are definitely dicks. Some of them are just dicks in people's heads.
Well, the one
Oh,
from
the
Lion King one has been massively debunked.
Yeah, that's the Little Mermaid cover thing. That was a disgruntled person. Like that was deliberate.
But thanks, Vampire Hunter D. Yeah, we and don't. I forgot about them. And it's and what's without shooting bail. What sucks is some people are super high profile and they like to throw money at problems and not get involved, and then they don't follow up on the shit.
Yeah.
Because if there's if I'm a billionaire and I buy or I build an orphanage, and then I never go there to check to see how the shit is going, but now I can't believe people online are yelling about my orphanage. Well, fix it. If you fix it, they ain't got shit to say. Speaking of shit to say.
Segue.
This